Impressive, Snake.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 8th of May. And I'm looking at Loot Heroes today, and it's on the Mega Drive. Let's see what we can see with this rather cute looking game. So, I'm already drawing comparisons to Gauntlet. Just for the characters. Oh, what a surprise. Look, there we go. Gauntlet. Haha! But in a modern scenario. How are you doing, guys? I hope you're all alright today, and you've had a decent week so far. Only one more to go until the weekend, where we all get to have a little bit of a relax and enjoy ourselves. Obviously not everybody, because some people do work weekends, which is a bit sucky. But if you are one of those people, then fear not. My reviews will take you through the weekend, I hope. Anyway, so yeah, this is Loot Heroes on the Mega Drive, or the Genesis, depending on where you're from. If you're from America, then it'll be Genesis. If you're from the European nations, then it should be the Mega Drive. But let me know where you're from and what it was called in your area. Yes. I always wondered, why they called them different things. Especially, Sega, Genesis. The Master System was the same across the pond, and it was the same here. Then they changed Mega Drive to Genesis across the pond. I don't know quite why. One of them things, I suppose. But anyway, a plethora of great games for the system. And this one is brand new. Well, I say brand new. It's not really brand new. It was a 2021, I think. But this is a great little game. It's a dungeon crawler, and basically you need to score as high as possible before you die. Yes, it's one of those kind of games. So, yeah, the idea is to kill as many creatures as you want to. There is no sort of tally on those. You don't have to kill them all, as long as you find the ones that drop the dungeon key that gets you out of the level. That's what you're looking for. But we'll look at the UI and we'll explain what's going on there, shall we? So in the top left, you can see there how much life you've got, represented by the red bar. Now you'll find that hearts do drop fairly quickly. Yes, they do drop quickly, but they also drop frequently. That's the word I was looking for. So you'll also see underneath that you've got an XP bar represented in blue. And then next to that, in the middle, you've got how much loot you've got. So at the moment, we've got 264 gold coins, and it's rising as we go through the level. It seems to be fairly simple. The enemies will drop gold as well, so that's quite cool. And I'm guessing there's going to be a shop to go and spend it all in anyway. In fact, I've just been to a shop, haven't I? Got a shield. So shields are quite fun, because what they'll do is you don't have to lug around this shield. You just have to buy one, and then it sort of adds it to your hit points, so it'll chew through your shield before it'll touch your actual health. I like that. It's good. There's a shop down there. We'll just pop in and see what they've got. But if they've got any drinks for sale, let's go and have a look inside the store in just a sec. Let's clear out some of these little treasure chests as well. This is just really well done. I'm really enjoying this. Buy a heart. There you go. So if you are low on health, you can get hearts from the shop. Once you've come out the shop, though, the shop disappears. So you'll have to wait for your next level before you can go and get yourself a new shop. So there you are. So the idea is to get to the exit, find the key to the exit, and then leave. And then you can progress in the game. Oh, yes. Like I said, it's a progression game. It's just to see how much you can score. It's kind of an endless dungeon runner, I think. I don't know if there is actually any ending to it, but as far as I'm aware, there isn't. But I quite like that, though, because it's one of those things where you can challenge yourself, or turn it into a multiplayer game and challenge your friends. So you can do a run through. Let's say you guys want to play as wizards, then you could have a contest to see how far you can get with the wizard character across your friends as well. And then you've got the Valkyrie, and then you've got Elf. So basically, it's pretty much the same classes that you would have got in Gauntlet. So it's all good. Each one has different stats. Each one has different XP gains and also hit points and stuff like that. So choose carefully. Choose wisely, my friends, because it could mean the difference between a long dungeon run or a short one. I suppose if it depends on how you want to play it. If you want to play it a little bit tooth to nail, then you'll want something that can't take too much hits. Now, this is a warrior that I'm playing as now, and they're fairly good all-rounders, to be fair. I've got 455 gold coins now. We're starting to get a bit of coin behind us, which is nice. And but I mean, graphically, it's really quite sweet. It's a cute little game, and it does the job. So you've got different enemies as you go through the game as well, so that's quite nice. You've got a bit of variety there. And everything's just drawn really, really nicely. I do like it. I mean, if this was going to be a gauntlet, then it could be it could very easily be a gauntlet game. And there's no bad thing about that. Gauntlet was one of my first sort of games that I got when I was back in the day. I think I got Gauntlet for the Spectrum, and I think it's pretty good, to be fair. These little secret rooms are quite a nice touch as well, to be quite honest. I like that as well. You do get runes as well, so we've got a lightning rune. If you hold down the fire button, then that will activate those. Now, you can strafe as well, which is another feature. So if you hold down the B button, then you can wander around and you'll fire in the same direction no matter which way you go. That's quite nice. The A button will give you a fire, just random fire in the direction that you're facing, and up, down, left, and right. And that is as much as the controls as you need, because that's all there is. When you got fire, that's it. Yeah, so fire, and then you've got hold down the fire button, and then you can hold down the B button. Sorry, and you can strafe. So there you go. Nice little touch there. You couldn't do that in Gauntlet, so that's a bit of an upgrade. That's nice to see. The level design's quite nice as well. Obviously, you've got the fog of war that you can only uncover as you're going. You've only got a certain visibility sort of square there, but that works. You also get little quests as well. Once you find a door with a question mark on it, if you pop through there, there is a princess or something in there that will give you a quest to do for random rewards. So it could be a dungeon key, it could be gold, it could be, well, it could be a lot of things. But always worth it. Sometimes they're timed missions. Sometimes you have to rescue a certain amount of people within a time limit. That can be a bit tricky, because the time limit's normally a minute. Then you've got to find how many people you've got to rescue within that time limit. And it doesn't mean they're on the same level that you're on either. So you might have to go through several different stages there. You can see here that I've got one more to rescue. But yeah, it's just really, really nicely done. I do believe there's a sequel on the Nintendo Switch as well. Loot Heroes 2, I think, is on the Switch. Could be wrong. But, yeah. Be cool if they actually did it on the Mega Drive again. That would be nice. But, oh well, never mind. At least it's there. But this is a nice little entry for the Mega Drive, I think. And we're going through as many of these levels as we can with the time that I normally give myself. So I hope you're enjoying it so far. Got some really nice sound and music as well. Lots of sound effects for hitting things and shooting things and picking things up as well. All of those will give you individual sound effects. Also, you've got this nice sort of creepy music going through it as well, which is a bonus. I like having music and sound at the same time. Oh, the other thing you can do, you'll find a class-specific loot item. And I think that just gives you sort of more power over your normal weapons. At least that's how I interpret that. But it's just a lovely little game, to be honest with you. And like I said, I do like these little hidden rooms as well. They're quite nice. So there's lots of thought gone into the game, which is always a nice thing. And it is a love song to Gauntlet. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much spot on, isn't it? But I love it. I really, really like this game. It's good fun. So, single player, but you can turn it into a multiplayer game. Just through other options. Do some speed runs with your friends, or see how much gold you can collect on a single run, that kind of thing. But it's always good to just, I think having a single player game is not a restriction. You can turn it into a multiplayer game. Pretty much any game you can do it with as well, which is even better. There you go. Kill 2 Cyclops in 3 minutes. I don't think I've even seen a Cyclops yet, so that's going to be interesting. I've just got the dungeon key, so we'll make our way out. Playability-wise on this game, though, is very good. So I think if you're looking for an arcadey type endless run dungeon runner, this is the one for you. I think you'll enjoy it. It's nice to see lots of different enemies, or different sort of difficulty types as well. So you'll find yourself going through the dungeon, and you'll find enemies that are just there really to pee you off. Like this big guy here. I'll see if I can get round to him in a second. Look at him stalking me. I'm not going near him, but he keeps spitting out these little dudes, and they're shooting at me, and that's not very nice, is it? But it's just little touches like that. The fact that you've got these like boss characters in the game as well. It's going to keep you coming back for more, which again leads back to replay value. I really enjoy this, and the thing is, because you've got the multiple classes as well, you could play this as a warrior, get yourself familiar with the game, then switch to an elf or a wizard and see how you get on with a different kind of character. So the replay value is absolutely there in droves. So absolutely, I think this is a really well thought out game, and I think it's a lot of fun. So it's all down to you now, folks. If you want to go and have a look at it, it costs you a princely sum of $5, and I'll put a link in the description for you, and you can go and check it out yourselves. But if I have inspired you to go and have a look at this game, then please pop along to the developer's website, drop him some money, get the game for yourselves, and have some fun with it. Because that's what gaming is all about. And modern retro is awesome. So that's about it from me, folks. We're one more into, and then we've got the weekend coming up. And then you'll have your weekend demo, which I didn't do last week because I was a bit busy with getting everything sorted out. But we are now firing on all cylinders, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be doing it. So there you go. You should have your Amiga demo or C64 demo on Saturday or Sunday. So there you are. And I hope you've enjoyed this review, because I've enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you did like the review, remember to like, share and subscribe, and click the little notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future reviews. So all that remains for me to do now is to bid you all a farewell. You keep it retro, and as usual, that's bye for now. Bye-bye!
stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixel come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, we're reliving the past. High scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond. In this pixel paradise, we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow. In the Retro Gaming Club, let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side. Power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins. In this timeless adventure, we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night. From pixels to dreams, we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite. In this retro wonderland, everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn.